Hello viewers and welcome to Rajput, Jain and Associates. Today we will discuss about various aspects of NSIC registration, starting with the meaning of NSIC. NSIC stands for National Small Industries Corporation Limited. It is basically a government-run undertaking which helps in promoting and fostering the growth of MSME business in India. Now, where an entity registers under NSIC, they would be able to reap certain benefits, like they would be entitled towards various schemes like single point registration scheme, procurement marketing scheme, performance and credit rating scheme, bill discounting scheme, credit facilitation by bank, skill development service and more. Apart from these schemes, the entities would be entitled to participate in tenders, bidding and that too free of cost. Also, exemption is granted in respect of payment towards earnest money deposit, which we all know every bidder is required to provide as a form of guarantee. Apart from this, they can avail the benefit of participating in international commerce, other types of government conventions. NSIC also helps in implementing various integrated support service, which is in the field of marketing, technology, finance and other sort of support. Other than this, 358 products have been reserved specifically to purchase from MSME only. And last but not the least, certain PSUs along with several ministries of central government have decided to set a yearly goal for procuring at least 25% of their total annual procurement from MSME sector only. So, having discussed about the benefits which one can avail by registering under NSIC, we now come to the types of registration that are granted under NSIC. There are two types of registration under NSIC. These are provisional registration and proper registration. So, where an entity has not completed 1 year of business can apply for provisional certificate. However, the same would require the fulfillment of certain prerequisites. These are, first of all, the applicant would be provided with a pecuniary limit of Rs 5 lakh only, and applicants should have already started their activity in commercial production. So, once provisional certificate is granted to an entity, the same shall be valid only for the period of 1 year, and after that applicant would be required to apply for proper registration under NSIC. Now, where an entity completes 1 year of business, they can apply for proper registration. However, the same would be available only on the compliance where certain prerequisites. So these are, first of all, the applicant entity shall be registered as micro, small and medium enterprise. Then the said applicant shall be in receipt of certificate of registration as an MSME and same be issued by Ministry of Home Affairs. Also, the said entity must have completed at least 1 year working towards its objectives which they have provided in their MOA. Now, once the applicant complies with the above mentioned prerequisites, the same shall be in receipt of certain documents in order to apply for NSIC registration. So, the documents required for registration are Udyog Aadhar memorandum number, then comes the details of plant and machinery and raw materials with original purchase price. After that, self-attested documents supporting the proof of ownership, then the copy of acknowledgement of MSME registration and particulars of entry have been made in MSME data bank. Then a signed copy of PAN and Udyog Aadhar memorandum in the name of applicant entity. Then the GST registration certificate. Certificate of incorporation in case the applicant is a partnership firm. Then the partnership deed can be provided along with the other incorporation documents. After this, memorandum of association and article of association of the applicant company. Then provide a write-up on quality control measures adopted by the entity for ensuring quality of raw materials, along with the bought out of items for assembly and sub-assembly. Along with this, list of quality control, equipment and testing facility available in factory. Then business existence proof for a minimum 3 years along with the proof of ownership of raw materials, plant, machinery, equipment, tools, and the same shall be duly signed by chartered accountant. Also, the audited balance sheet and profit and loss account for the previous 3 financial year along with banker's certificate. Now, where the applicant is in receipt of the above mentioned documents, the same shall proceed with the registration procedure. So, now we come to the NSIC registration procedure. First of all, the applicant is required to visit the official website of NSIC registration. There, the applicant is required to register on NSIC portal and a username and password will be generated after successful registration. After successful registration, log in with the proposed credentials. After logging in, fill the requisite details in the application form and attach all the necessary documents which we have discussed earlier. After completing the application form, the applicant is required to submit the application on NSIC portal. On submission, the portal will redirect to a payment gateway and the applicant is required to make payment of the requisite fee. Now, one thing to note here is that the registration fee would depend on the net sales turnover of the applicant entity as per the latest audited balance sheet. Applicant entity as per the latest audited balance sheet. So this was all about NSIC and its registration procedure. For any other query, contact Rajput, Jain and Associates. We will be most happy to answer your queries. You can also visit our website www.carajput.com. Thank you.